You know, there's something powerful about the way words carry weight, don't they? Words can change the atmosphere, shift the mood, transform a moment. You've heard the saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But I want to tell you today, that's a lie. Words have the power to heal, to build, to lift you higher. And I believe there's a special language that speaks from the heart of a man when he is deeply, passionately, madly in love. There are 7 words that when a man speaks them, they carry a meaning that goes beyond anything on the surface. These aren't just words. They are declarations of a heart that's been captured, surrendered, and transformed. Now, I'm not talking about the typical words that come to mind when you think of love, those I love yous that we hear all the time. No. I'm talking about something deeper. Words that reveal the soul. Words that, if you know how to listen, will show you exactly how a man feels when he's madly in love. You ready for this? Let's dive in. The first word is whatever. Now, some of you might be thinking, wait, that doesn't sound romantic. But I want you to think about this for a second. When a man is madly in love, this word means something entirely different than what you think. It's not about indifference. It's not about surrendering to laziness. It's a word of prioritization. It's a man saying, I care so much about you in this moment that I'm willing to let go of my own agenda, my own preferences, and choose what matters to you. Whatever is a word of freedom, a willingness to make the other person's needs more important than his own. That's what love does. Love chooses, love prioritizes. The second word is sorry. Now listen to me carefully. Sorry is not just a word to cover up mistakes. It's not just about saying the right thing after you've messed up. No. When a man says sorry out of love, it's a word that carries with it a recognition of sacrifice. It's a man admitting that he knows his actions have hurt someone he cares deeply about, and he's ready to make it right. That apology doesn't come lightly. It's a surrender of pride. It's saying, I value our relationship more than my ego, and I'm willing to humble myself to restore what's been broken. The third word is everything. I don't know if you've ever heard a man say this, but when he does, you better believe there's a weight behind it. When he says everything, it's not just a word of excess. It's a word that reveals commitment. He's saying, I'm not holding back. I'm not giving you some part of me and saving the rest for later. You get all of me. My heart, my mind, my time, my energy, my everything. That's the kind of love that goes all in. It's saying, you have me, all of me, with no conditions, no reservations. That's love, my friend. The fourth word is trust. You see, love and trust are inseparable. Trust doesn't just happen overnight. It's earned, it's built. And when a man uses this word, he's acknowledging the vulnerability that comes with loving deeply. Trust says, I'm letting you into places of my heart I've never opened up to anyone else. I'm letting you see the parts of me that are broken, the parts of me that are scared, and I'm choosing to believe in you. Trust is the foundation of everything. Without it, love can't grow. But when trust is there, that's when you see the magic happen. The fifth word is, I'm here. Now listen to me. This isn't just about showing up physically. This is a declaration that no matter what, no matter the circumstances, he's not going anywhere. This is the word that speaks to stability and consistency. Love isn't just about the good moments, the highs, the moments of joy. It's also about the lows, the struggles, the challenges. And when a man says, I'm here, it means he's committed to walk through every season with you. He's saying, when things get tough, I'm not leaving. I'm not backing out. I'm staying by your side. The sixth word is future. When a man speaks of the future, it's not just about planning a weekend or a year down the road. No, when he's madly in love, this word carries with it a sense of vision. It's him saying, I see something greater ahead of us. I see a life that we're building together. I see a future where we are stronger, better, and more united than ever before. Future is a word of hope, of possibility. It's the dream that stretches beyond the present and a promise that says, I'm in this with you for the long haul. The seventh and final word is always. This is the word that encapsulates everything. Always means there's no expiration date on this love. It means that love doesn't fade with time. Love doesn't change based on circumstances. It's a decision that says, no matter what happens, I will always choose you. It's the commitment to keep showing up even when the emotions aren't as high as they once were. It's saying, no matter how life changes, no matter how we change, my love for you will always remain. These 7 words are not just words. They are declarations of love. They are promises. They are commitments that speak louder than any grand gesture or gift, because when a man says these words, he's giving you a glimpse into the depth of his heart. And that, my friend, is what real love looks like. It's not perfect, it's not flawless, but it's genuine, it's committed, and it's built on a foundation of trust, sacrifice, and shared vision. So when you hear these words, believe them, because they carry the weight of a heart that's been completely transformed by love. Love is about choosing the other person's needs and desires above your own, showing selflessness and care. Apologies in love go beyond fixing mistakes. They represent a willingness to restore and humble oneself for the sake of the relationship. True love means giving your whole self with no reservations and fully investing in the relationship. Love requires vulnerability. When trust is built, it allows for deep connection and growth in the relationship. Love is about showing up, not just in the good times, but also in the difficult moments, with a promise of unwavering commitment to the future. When a man says whatever, it's not about indifference or a lack of care. No, it's a powerful declaration of prioritization. It's him saying, I value you enough to lay down my own preferences, my own plans, my own agenda. In this moment, it's not about fighting for what's best for him. It's about what's best for the two of you together. It's a reminder that love isn't just about making demands or being right. It's about making space for the other person, even if it means bending, even if it means yielding. When he says whatever, it's a shift in focus. It's choosing to focus on the relationship over winning an argument, making your happiness more important than winning a point. It's a recognition that some things don't need to be fought over because the connection, the bond, is worth more than being right. It's love that's willing to say, if it matters to you, it matters to me. It's the decision to not hold on to personal preference if it means creating peace and harmony. That's what love looks like. It's choosing the other person, not out of obligation, but out of genuine affection. And that is the heart of love that prioritizes, sacrifices, and honors the other above all. When a man says sorry, it's not just a word to cover up a mistake or avoid conflict. It's a declaration of humility, a recognition that his actions have affected someone he deeply cares about. It's not about making excuses or deflecting blame, but about owning up to his part in the situation. A true apology is rooted in the desire to repair, to restore, and to reconcile. It's about stepping outside of ego and pride, placing the relationship above the need to be right or to avoid discomfort. This kind of humility takes strength. It requires a man to acknowledge his flaws, to admit that he isn't perfect, and to be vulnerable in that admission. Saying sorry with sincerity is more than just apologizing for an action. It's apologizing for the hurt it caused, even if the intention wasn't to harm. It's a promise that he values the connection enough to mend what's broken, to heal what's been wounded. Humility in an apology isn't about weakness. It's about strength and recognizing that love means accepting responsibility, growing from mistakes, and always striving to do better for the person he loves. It's this humility that deepens the bond and builds trust. When a man says everything, he's offering more than just words. He's offering his entire heart, mind, and soul. It's a statement of complete commitment, a promise that he's all in. It's not about giving part of himself when it's convenient or when the timing is right. No, when he says everything, he's saying, I choose you fully, without reservation, without holding back. This is love that doesn't hesitate, love that doesn't measure or calculate how much is too much. The willingness to give all of who he is, his time, his energy, his attention, his emotions, for the sake of the relationship. Commitment with everything doesn't just mean being there in the easy times, but showing up during the hard moments too. It's the decision to face challenges together, side by side, no matter what. Love like this is built on sacrifice and choice. And it's rooted in the understanding that nothing is more important than the bond being formed. It's not about what he can get. It's about what he's willing to give. When a man offers everything, it's a declaration that this relationship is worth more than anything else, that you are the priority, and that he's ready to build a future around you. When a man speaks the word trust, it's a profound expression of vulnerability. It's not just a surface level acknowledgement, it's a deep intentional decision to let someone into the most private, hidden parts of his heart. Trust is not something given lightly. It's earned, it's built over time, and it takes immense courage to offer. When a man says he trusts you, he's saying, I believe in you with all that I am. He's laying down his guard, opening himself up to the possibility of pain, disappointment, or betrayal, yet still choosing to believe in the relationship. Vulnerability and trust means he's willing to share his fears, his insecurities, his past, and even his uncertainties. It's not about perfection or pretending everything is fine. It's about showing up as his authentic self, flaws and all. Trust is built on that authenticity. It's the understanding that love requires being real without facades and allowing the other person to see the rawness of his humanity. It's in these moments of vulnerability where true intimacy grows. When trust is given, it's a powerful reminder that love isn't about control or safety. It's about risking everything for the chance to be truly known and loved in return. When a man says, I'm here, it's more than just showing up physically. It's a statement of unwavering presence, a promise that no matter what life throws your way, he will stand by your side. It's the kind of commitment that isn't just about the easy days, but about being there in the moments when it's tough, when things are uncertain, when the world feels like it's falling apart. I'm here means showing up even when he doesn't have all the answers, even when things aren't perfect, but simply being present, available, and ready to face it all together. Then when he adds always, it's a deepening of that commitment. Always says that no matter how time passes, no matter the changes life brings, his love and devotion will not waver. It's an assurance that through every season, through every struggle, and through every victory, he's in it for the long haul. It's about consistency, the kind that doesn't falter when things get hard, the kind that keeps moving forward, even in the quiet moments. Always is the promise that love doesn't have an expiration date. It's the anchor that holds steady no matter how stormy the sea.